Namaste to everyone. I welcome you all in my YouTube video channel. Today I will deliver lecture on vector space, lecture number 8, in which I will discuss on linearly independent and dependent vectors. Now we define linearly independent set of vectors. Let Vf be a vector space over the field F. Then a set of vectors alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha n in Vf is said to be linearly independent if a1 alpha 1 plus a2 alpha 2 plus plus an alpha n equal to 0, ai belongs to F, implies that a1 equal to 0, a2 equal to 0, an equal to 0. Now we define linearly dependent set of vectors. Let Vf be a vector space over the field F. Then a set of vectors alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha n in Vf is said to be linearly dependent if a1 alpha 1 plus a2 alpha 2 plus plus an alpha n equal to 0, ai belongs to F, for some ai not equal to 0. In this case, for linearly independent, each of a1, a2, an equal to 0. But for dependent case, some ai not equal to 0. Now we define vector space generated by a subset. Let Vf be a vector space over the field F and S is a subset of V. Then vector space Vf is said to be generated by subset S if linear span S equal to Vf. That is, each element of Vf is in the form of linear combination of elements of S. We may denote this by Ls or subspace spanned by, we write this denotation, or under this bracket S equal to Vf. Now we define finitely generated vector space. A vector space Vf is said to be finitely generated if there exists a finite subset S, means S contains finite number of elements, and that is subset of V, such that subspace generated by S is equal to Vf. We may denote this by x1, x2, xn. We use this bracket equal to Vf. Now we define basis of a vector space. Let Vf be a vector space over the field F and S is a subset of Vf, such that number 1, S consists linearly independent vectors of Vf. That is, the subset S is linearly independent. Number 2, Vf is generated by S, that is, linear span of S equal to Vf, In other words, each vector in VF is a linear combination of elements of S. Then S is called a basis set of vector space VF and is denoted by B. Now we shall prove a theorem. Theorem is, if a subset S of a vector space contains 0 vector, then S is linearly dependent. Now we shall prove this. Prove. Let S is subset of vector space VF and S equal to x1, x2 dot contains some vectors. Let x1 equal to 0 vector. 0 vector implies that 1 multiplied by x1 equal to 0, implies that 1 x1 plus 0 x2 plus 0 x3 plus 0 xn equal to 0. Here 1 not equal to 0. From the definition of linearly dependent set of vectors, we know that if a1 x1 plus a2 x2 plus a3 x3 plus an xn equal to 0, for some ai not equal to 0, here 1 not equal to 0. Therefore, x1 x2 xn is a linearly dependent set of vectors. That is, S is linearly dependent. Proof. Now we prove a theorem. In a vector space, a subset consisting of only one vector x is linearly independent if x is not equal to 0 vector. Now we prove this. Prove. Since this is a subset of VF, vector space, and let x is not 0 vector. Now let A belongs to F and Ax equal to 0 implies that A equal to 0 means this 0 is the 0 of the field. since x is not equal to 0, so a equal to 0. Therefore ax equal to 0 implies that a equal to 0, means the subset x is linearly independent. Proved. Now we shall prove a theorem. Let S be a linearly independent subset of a vector space Vf. Suppose y is a vector in Vf which is not in subspace of Vf spanned by S. Then set obtained by adjoining y to S is linearly independent. Now we prove this theorem. Prove. Given that S is a linearly independent subset of a vector space Vf, let S equal to x1, x2, xn. Therefore a1 x1 plus a2 x2 plus an xn equal to 0 implies that a1 equal to a2 equal to an equal to 0 from the definition of linearly independent set of vectors. Again, given that y does not belongs to x1, x2 xn, means subspace is spanned by vectors x1, x2, xn, where x1, x2, xn all are elements of S. But y belongs to Vf, means y is a vector, means y is an element of the vector space Vf. Now let b1 x1 plus b2 x2 plus bn xn plus bn plus 1 y equal to 0. Let this is number 1. If bn plus 1 not equal to 0, then y equal to minus b1 by bn plus 1 x1 plus minus b2 by bn plus 1 x2 plus minus bn by bn plus 1 xn. This is number 2. Here we see that y is a linear combination of x1, x2 dot 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 xn. That is, y is a linear combination of vectors x1, x2 dot 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 xn. That is, y belongs to x1, x2, xn, means y belongs to the subspace spanned by vectors x1, x2, xn. Here we have assumed that y is not an element in the subspace spanned by vectors x1, x2, xn. Therefore, let we write this 1, these 2, and this 3, and this 4. Therefore, 1 and 4 contradict with each other. Therefore, our assumption is bn plus 1 not equal to 0. bn plus 1 not equal to 0 is false. That is, bn plus 1 equal to 0. From 2, b1 x1 plus b2 x2 plus bn xn plus bn plus 1 y equal to 0 implies that b1 x1 plus b2 x2 plus dot 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 plus bn xn plus 0y equal to 0 implies that b1 x1 plus b2 x2 plus bn xn equal to 0, because 0 y equal to 0, 0 vector. This means here x1, x2 dot 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 xn all are independent vectors, since x1, x2, xn are independent vectors. Therefore, from 6 b1 equal to b2 dot 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 bn equal to 0. Let this is 7. From 2 5 and 7 we get b1 x1 plus b2 x2 plus bn xn plus bn plus 1 y equal to 0 implies that b1 equal to b2 equal to equal to bn equal to bn plus 1 equal to 0. Therefore, x1, x2, xn, y is linearly independent. Proved. Now we prove a theorem. If B is a linearly independent set in an arbitrary vector space Vf, then B is a basis of V, double implication. B is maximal with respect to linearly independent in the sense that every subset of V which properly contains B is linearly dependent. Now we shall prove this. Prove. Let B is a basis of vector space Vf. Therefore, number 1, B contains linearly independent vectors. That is, if B equal to x1, x2, xn, then x1, x2, xn are linearly independent vectors. Number 2, subspace is spanned by these vectors, means x1, x2, xn, subspace is spanned by this vector equal to Vf. Now let B is not maximal, that is, B is not largest set of independent vectors. Let T does not belong to B, but T belongs to V from 2. subspace spanned by vectors x1, x2, xn equal to Vf. Therefore, each element of Vf may be represented as linear combination of vectors x1, x2, xn. Therefore, T equal to a1 x1 plus a2 x2 plus an xn implies that a1 x1 plus a2 x2 plus an xn minus 1 into t equal to 0. Here we get that minus 1 coefficient of t not equal to 0. Therefore, x1, x2 xn t is not linearly independent that is x1 x2 xn t the set containing elements x1 x2 xn t is linearly dependent. Therefore, if we include t means any element of the vectors with this set, that set is linearly dependent. Therefore, x1 x2 xn is the largest set of independent vectors. This equal to B, therefore B is maximal. Proved. Conversely, let B is maximal. Maximal means B is the largest independent set in V. And now let B is not a basis. Here B is independent set means all the vectors of B are linearly independent. For B not to be a basis, we consider the second condition is not fulfilled. That is, VF, vector space VF, is not generated by B. Since vector space VF is not generated or spanned by B, then there exists a vector T in Vf which does not belong to this subspace generated by B. T does not belong to subspace generated by B. Again, since B is linearly independent and T does not belong to subspace generated by B, if we include T with this set, then that set will be linearly independent. We have proved this in a theorem. Therefore, the set containing elements x1, x2, xn, t is linearly independent. This set is larger than the set B. But we have already assumed that B is the largest independent set in V. Therefore, this 4 is not possible. Means set containing elements x1, x2, xn, t is not a linearly independent set. Therefore, our assumption in 2 is wrong. We have assumed this, then we have got this result. So, our assumption T does not belong to subspace spanned by B is wrong. That is, T belongs to subspace spanned by B. Hence, each element of Vf may be expressed as linear combination of vectors in B. Our first condition for basis was B is independent set. Here fulfills the second condition. Subspace spanned by B equal to Vf. Therefore, B is a basis of Vf. Proved. Thanks for watching my video. If you are satisfied with my presentation and contents, then please click on like button and do subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.